Hey guys, this is Tim. KAIWEETS sent me this circuit breaker finder to do a review. It's model KT301P. So let's open it up, see what all comes in the package, and see how it works. So let's open it up. Right off the bat, it comes in a very nice semi-hard carrying case, kind of a canvas coated outside, rubber handle. So that's a good keeping your kit together. So here's what it looks like on the inside. Everything has its place. Let's identify what all comes in the kit. Circuit breaker finder, we'll review that. You have the light socket adapter, you have the transmitter, then you have the adapter for bare wires. So it does require two AAA 1.5 volt batteries, which they've provided. Here's a user manual and important tips before using the circuit breaker finder. So I'll look at those real quick. I'm assuming the batteries are underneath this handle. So let's loosen this up. Okay, it takes two AAA batteries. The negative side goes facing the spring inside. Red handle back on. Then just rest it on there, then tighten the little small Phillips screw. Okay, now that we have the batteries in, we'll turn it on. You can see when you turn it on, you see the signal strength bar. It's going up, full strength. Also, when you first turn it on, up here at the upper right, you can see the battery indicator. It flashes by so fast, you can't see it. And then there's a little magnifying glass. It's a lookup mode. And then if you hold this button down, it says NCV, no contact volts. Hold it down and switch it to that mode. This is when you want to just test some electrical wiring to see if it has voltage present or not without having to contact it. You want to switch it back to test mode to check circuits. To turn the light on, you have a light switch here. Once it's turned on, LED light here on the bottom that lights up in the event you're in dark places and you need to see in order to check out a circuit. You have the sensing tips on the very end, and you'll also have the circuit status indicator right underneath this green light that will flash red once a circuit is found to let you know that. It's 8 inches long, so it's very lightweight by 1.5 inches. So very, very compact compared to a lot of the competitors out there. So the instructions on the side you can see: scan once to learn, scan again to locate. And we'll go over that in just a moment. Now that we have the batteries in, the transmitter itself, will turn it on. You can see the LCD screen. You have it'll tell you what volts, if it's an open or closed circuits. And then this button here on the left is the test button for testing ground fault circuit interrupter plugs. So you would plug this into the outlet that has a ground fault protection, press this test button, and it should kick off the ground fault circuit to indicate that it is working properly. Between each test, you want to hit the reset button. Likewise on this, between each test, you want to press the reset button to clear out any previous testing. And this light socket adapter is just like anything, like where you would screw in a light bulb. You would just screw this in the place of where the light bulb is, and then just take your tester here, plug that in, and it should indicate voltage. And then you could use this on your breaker to indicate where the breaker is that feeds into this particular circuit. Likewise, if you had some bare wiring, you have positive alligator clips and negative alligator clips. You would just clip those onto the bare electrical wires, and then you would take your tester plug it into here, and then you could go to your circuit breaker to scan and test your circuit there. So multiple ways that you can check for circuits depending on the conditions. So let's go ahead and perform a couple of tests. Okay, this is my guest bathroom receptacle. I'll turn on the transmitter. You can see there's no voltage or anything indicated on this. It says open. So we'll plug that in, and you can see immediately it says 122 volts, so 120 volt. It says correct, no errors there on the left side, and the green light solid means there's power flowing through it and all the connections are correct in terms of the ground, polarity, and so forth. Otherwise it would indicate red and state different things in the transmitter. So let's test the ground fault. Press and hold it down, and you can see the red light come on, and you have the word pass, P-A-S, on the top. Okay, let's go reset it. Okay, this is a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet in the main bathroom. You can see the red light is indicating that the circuit has been tripped. So let's reset this. The light is off. Now let's go back and check the transmitter. So we hit the reset, and you can see you have volts. So now let's go see what circuit breaker it belongs to. Okay, we're at the electrical panel, and you might want to note there's several circuits here that has little white color or light blue color reset buttons. These are arc protector circuits that could trip. They're very sensitive to these testers, so you kind of have to ignore those. If that happens to be one of your circuits that you're trying to isolate, then you may have to do some other verification. So let's turn on the tester. We got our green lights. Scan once. And back away for about 3 seconds. Scan a second time slowly. Listen for the beeps, saying it's getting close to this arc protector circuits. Let's continue our scan. So the one that's labeled all bath is beeping. It's not strong. There it is. So let's turn off the one that's labeled all bath, and let's see what the transmitter says. Okay, looking at the transmitter, you see the green light is blinking. That means there's no voltage flowing through the transmitter, so we did isolate the correct breaker in the panel. It shows the previous volts, 130 volts. That's going to vary since it's alternate current. So what we can do, go turn the panel back on, and then this green light should turn to solid to indicate voltage has been returned. So let's go turn the panel back on. Turn the breaker back on. Okay, return back to the transmitter, and you can see that the indicator light is solid green, indicating there's voltage. And you can see the voltage varying there. Okay, now let's switch to the non-contact voltage. So you can see it's indicating. Here's some wires from the under the counter lights. So you can see it's indicating power. Okay, so let's check this extension cord. No voltage. Plug it into the voltage, and you say it indicates power. So this electrical extension cord could be draped around several feet, and you're wondering if it's plugged in or not. You can use a tester. Unplug it. No voltage. Okay, this is a ground fault plug, and I have my internet router plugged into that, so I don't want to unplug it. But another way to test it, you could turn this on. There's no voltage or anything indicated as soon as you plug it in. Hopefully you can see it indicates 120 volts. It says it's correct on this side. And then the green indicator that's solid indicates that the wiring is correct. There's no faults in ground wires and so forth, and polarity. Now you can test this ground fault plug by breaking it there, or another way, we can close this known circuit off right here. We can turn off the circuit. Now if you look at the light, it's blinking. Still showing 121 volts of what was initially applied to it, but there's no electricity flowing through this plug, so my internet is actually down now. As soon as I turn the breaker back on, you can see the light is now solid green, indicating there's live voltage from this particular outlet. Okay, I really like the KAIWEETS circuit breaker tester. It performed very well, did what I was expecting. My house being a new house, a lot of the local electrical codes are requiring circuit breakers that have the arc detection breakers in the breakers itself. So it's kind of giving false readings using this tester. So that may be something that could be improved technology down the road. Overall, I can still find the correct circuit just by process of elimination using the transmitter and the breakers itself. And I really like the case, the fact that it's compact, easily stored in your tool bag and things, and it's ready to go. So I highly recommend this circuit breaker tester from KAIWEETS.